Before you control any channels, you need to patch them into the console. When you first turn on the Flex, we will offer to patch any number of basic dimmer channels for you automatically. You can change the intensity of these channels via the multifunction faders. We access channels 1 to 24 on page 1, channels 25 to 48 on page 2, and so on. The grey box in the output window shows which set of 24 channels are currently being controlled. We can also use a zero swing to access both pages at the same time. It doesn't matter if the intensity is a basic dimmer, an LED, or a moving light, they all appear on the faders. A quicker method to control the intensities is via the numeric keypad. There are several standard commands available, and they all take the format of typing the channel number, followed by the @ key, and then typing the intensity as a percentage, followed by the Enter key. For example, 1 at 100 sets the intensity of channel 1 to 100%. The AND, THROUGH and EXCEPT keys can be used to control multiple intensities at the same time. For example, 2 and 3 at 75 enter sets channels 2 and 3 to 75%. 5 through 10 at 50 enter sets all the channels from 5 through to 10 at 50%. And 5 through 10 except 7 at 65 enter sets the intensity of channel 5, 6, 8, 9 and 10, but not 7 to 65%. To exclude two different channels from the range, except can be used multiple times, such as 3 through 9 except 5 except 6 at 0 enter. Notice how you type except 5 except 6, not except 5 and 6. You can use and, through and except altogether to control exact the channels you want. For example, 1 through 3 and 7 through 9 at 25 enter sets the two ranges of channels to 25%. And 1 and 7 through 12, except 9 at 5 enter, takes the single channel 1 and then the range of 7 through 12, except channel 9, to 5%. When the channel is selected, an orange box will be drawn around the channel number in the output window. You also notice the LED in the button under the fader is also lit to indicate it is selected. You can actually select and deselect channels using these buttons. Multiple channels can be selected by holding the first button and tapping the last button. Notice you can switch back to command and type at 50 enter to set those channels to 50%. To go back to using faders, simply match the physical fader position to the current intensity, which at the moment is 50%. The fader now gains control and you can adjust the intensity up or down. There are some command shortcuts available too. At is a shortcut key which quickly sets the intensity to 100%. Because the syntax doesn't end in a number, the Enter key isn't required. @ is a shortcut which quickly selects intensities to 0, and this doesn't require the Enter key either. Enter is a shortcut key which quickly selects all the channels that are currently on, which means above 0. Using this with the @ key will take all channels to 0, resulting in a blackout. Group is a shortcut key which quickly selects all channels no matter what the intensity. For example, group at 10 takes all the channels to 10%, useful for a rig check. Some people prefer to use the encoders. The intensity for all the selected fixtures can be controlled from an encoder by pressing the Z key and then using the first encoder wheel to adjust the value. The output range is shown just above the encoder wheel. There's also an option to lock the intensity to the first encoder wheel if you wish to use this feature all the time.